Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are all fine. This is Hafsa Riaz from SLS Montessori and High School. In this video, we are going to study Unit 2, Food and a Balanced Diet, which is on page number 11. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to know about importance of food and nutrients, what is a balanced diet and its importance, junk food and its disadvantages, division of food into food groups, know about different sources of different food groups. Keywords of this unit are energy, cells, carbohydrates, proteins, dietary fiber, vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. Now let's get started with the first topic, that is food. So students, what is food? What comes in your mind when you think of food? A pizza, a burger, rice, chips, is it? Yes, all these things are examples of food. So we can say that any nutritious substance that people or animals eat or drink in order to maintain life and growth is called food. Here we have a term, any nutritious substance, which means any food which is full of nutrients. Nutrients are the substances that nourish our body. Nutrients include carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water, which we will discuss later. In simple words, food may be defined as any edible substance that we eat or drink. Now we will discuss the functions of food. The meaning of function is task or a job. The three main functions of the food in the body are as follows: growth and development, provision of energy, repair and maintenance of the body's cells. We will first discuss growth and development. Growth means the process of increasing in size, and development is defined as the process of growth. An example of development is the changing of baby into an adult. Our body cells grow as we grow. Here you need to understand what is a cell. All living things are made up of cells. Just as walls are made of bricks or a book is made of pages, in the same way all living things are made up of cells. So as I said earlier, our body cells grow as we grow, and food is important for the growth of the cells. Let's discuss the second function, which is provision of energy. Provision means the action of providing something to use, and energy means our body's ability to do any task. It is food that gives us the fuel or energy that we need to perform many tasks of everyday life. We need energy to think, to breathe, to walk, to sit, to speak, and many activities of everyday life. We get energy from the food we eat. It is important that we eat enough food to fulfill all our needs. If we don't eat enough food that our body needs, we will feel tired and restless. Having no energy can be compared to a car that has run out of petrol. On the other hand, if we eat more food than our body needs, then this energy will be stored in the body as fat, and too much stored energy results in the body's becoming overweight. Now let's discuss the third function, which is repair and maintenance of the body's cells. Repair means to bring something damaged to a good condition. It's very important to have good health, but it's equally important to maintain it. And in order to do this, we need good food. For example, our skin is often cut, or sometimes we get injured, our hair falls out constantly, and our cells die on a regular basis. By eating the right food that is full of nutrients, our body will repair itself and stay healthy. Similarly, if we eat the right variety of food which is full of nutrients, we will be less likely to suffer from a cold and flu than a person who eats poorly. Healthy foods such as vegetables, fruits, and lean meat keep our body healthy and keep us less likely to be attacked by disease. Now we will discuss what is a balanced diet. In order to know what is a balanced diet or what makes a balanced diet, we must know what does diet mean. The answer is very simple. Diet is the food that we eat, or it can be defined as the kinds of food that people eat. A balanced diet means eating the right variety of food in the right amount. We need to eat a variety of foods to get all the nutrients we need. We have already discussed that nutrients are the substances that nourish our body. When we eat all the proper foods, we say we have a balanced diet. Now we will discuss why is balanced diet important. Eating a healthy, balanced diet is an important part of maintaining a good health. It helps us feel our best. This means eating a wide variety of foods in the right proportions and consuming the right amount of food and to drink plenty of water to achieve and maintain a healthy body weight. Now let's discuss what is junk food. Junk food is unhealthy food that is high in calories. Junk food has very little amount of proteins, vitamins, minerals which are very important for our body. Junk food does not have enough nutrients in it. Some examples of junk food are pizza, cake, burgers, biscuits, soft drinks, etc. Now we will discuss the disadvantages of junk food. There are many disadvantages of junk food. Let's discuss some of them. The ingredients that are used in junk food are of bad quality. Junk foods have large number of sugars and there is a chance of diabetes. Junk food fails in providing balanced diet. It is hazardous in nature. Hazardous means harmful. Junk foods leads to obesity. Obesity means having too much body fat. Junk food leads to depression. Depression is a constant feeling of sadness. Now let's have a look at food groups. The 6 healthy food groups are carbohydrates, dietary fiber, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. We can put different kinds of foods into different groups. We call them food groups. Let us start with the first food group, which is called carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the sugars and fibers found in grains, fruits and vegetables. Carbohydrates are the energy-giving foods. Taking too much of carbohydrates can make us fat and taking less carbohydrates than our requirement can make us tired. Foods like rice, potato, grains, spaghetti, porridge are good sources of carbohydrates, which means that these foods have carbohydrates in them. Let's discuss the second food group, that is proteins. Proteins are the nutrients found in food as meat, milk, eggs and beans. It is a necessary part of our diet. They are bodybuilding foods that make us grow. They help our body to build up and repair our tissues and muscles. Foods like fish, meat, beans, eggs, yogurt, cheese are rich in protein. Vitamins are nutrients that we need in order to grow and to be healthy. We get most of the vitamins from the food we eat. Vitamins keep our bones and skin healthy. Vitamins also prevent our bodies against infections. They help in healing wounds. Some sources of vitamins are sun, fish, oranges, vegetables, tomatoes, etc. Vitamin D is made by the skin in the sunlight. Minerals are nutrients found in the food that is important for proper functioning of the body. Minerals are needed in small amounts by various parts of the body. The 5 major minerals in the human body are iron, calcium, phosphorus, iodine and salt. Minerals also help our bodies to grow. They help us to stay healthy. Calcium is a mineral that makes our bones and teeth healthy and strong. Minerals are found in foods like cereals, bread, meat, fish, milk, dry fruits and vegetables. Fats are a type of nutrient that we get from our diet. It is essential to eat some fats, but it is harmful to eat too many. Fats give us the energy and help to keep the body warm. Foods like margarine, butter, cheese, nuts, fatty meat, ice cream, fried food, sweets, chocolate, cake, etc. contains fat. Dietary fiber is the part of food which is not broken down completely by our bodies. which means that this part of food can't be digested. It has no food value, but it helps to move the waste through the digestive system. It is found in a wide range of fruits and vegetables. Students, let's just revise the following food groups and their functions. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates give us energy. Vitamins. Vitamins keep our skin healthy. Minerals. Minerals like calcium makes our bones and teeth healthy and strong. Proteins. Proteins help our body to work and grow. Fats and oils. Fats keep the body warm. I hope you have understood the lesson well. Thank you so much for listening.